To imagine now, but when this season started more than 4 months ago, the Bears were somewhat of a troubled team. They'd won only 1 of 4 preseason games. They had contract disputes, and some key players were coming back from serious injuries. The Super Bowl seemed a long way off.
Week 1, Bears 38, Tampa Bay 28. The home opener against the Bucs at Soldier Field. Temperatures were in the 80s, and the Bucs came out smoking.
2nd and 5 for the Buccaneers. Their opening offensive series of 85. Wilder again breaks the tackle and has running room. James Wilder to the 41-yard line of the Bears.
The big play came early in the second half. Richard Dent and Les Frazier turned things around.
Short drop. The ball is tipped, intercepted. Mike Richardson. To make it Frazier. Leslie Frazier, 21. Richard Dent got a hand on the ball, and Leslie Frazier alertly picked it up and took it into the end zone. A 29-yard touchdown.
Week 2, Bears 20, New England 7. The Bears defense really stuffed the Patriots at Soldier Field. They had 6 sacks. Mike Singletary nailed Tony Eason on this one. Jim McMahon hit Dennis McKinnon for a 32-yard touchdown. McMahon had 232 yards throwing for the day. It was a typical Bears win. They controlled the ball for more than 37 minutes on offense. Week 3, Bears 33, Minnesota 24. This was the Thursday nighter at Minnesota when McMahon came off the bench in the third quarter and on the very first play hit Willie Gault for a 70-yard touchdown. This closed the Vikings' lead to 17-16. On the Bears' next offensive play, McMahon found McKinnon for a 25-yard touchdown, and the Bears had the lead 23-17. The offense had come from behind twice in the first 3 weeks, a very good sign. And a few minutes later, McMahon and McKinnon did it again, this time for 41 yards. McMahon ended up with 236 yards on only 8 completions, and the Bears, they were 3-0. Week 4, Bears 45, Washington 10. The Redskins were embarrassed at Soldier Field. The Bears were down 10-0 when this happened.
And it is Willie Gault taking Jeff Hayes' kickoff. Gault in full flight.
And Mike Ditka was up to his old tricks.
Defensively, they give to Peyton. Peyton wants to throw it again. Nobody open. Now Peyton back to McMahon. Touchdown!
And the defense was storming.
3rd down and 5, Washington. Theismann hit. The ball is loose. Recovered by the Bears. And it will be ruled a fumble. Hampton came up with the ball.
Week 5, Bears 27, Tampa Bay 19. Ragged start for the Bears in Tampa. They fell behind 12-0, but the offense heated up in the second half.
Browner into Scott Brantley at linebacker for the Bucs. He's down Chicago. Play action up the middle, and a good catch by Moorhead for another Bear first down.
Moorhead had 8 catches for 114 yards, and Dave Duerson gave the defense a lift.
Jerry Bell has been a key factor in this game and through the first 4. This one's for Giles, intercepted by Duerson. Dave Duerson in full flight. A flag down. He takes it over the 45-yard line of the Bears. That pass off target. And Duerson in full flight took it to the 46, but a flag down, and it'll be against the Bears, but it's their ball.
Week 6, Bears 26, San Francisco 10. Revenge against the 49ers. Joe Montana was sacked 7 times.
2nd and 1 at the 31 of Chicago. Montana has some time, and down he goes. Richard Dent.
A classic 7.5-minute drive nailed it down in the fourth quarter. Peyton carried on 9 of the 13 plays.
Peyton carries. Gets outside. And Walter Payton Close to a first down, may even have it. Dana McLemore making the stop, and a good block by the right tackle, Keith Van Horn. And it's Walter Payton gets the hole, and Payton may go all the way. Touchdown!
Week 7, Bears 23, Green Bay 7. It was William Perry night at Soldier Field, second quarter. With Perry as the lead blocker, Payton hammered in from the 2. A few minutes later, the Fridge became a national hero. 307 pounds of fullback crashed into the end zone, and the crowd went crazy. And a few more minutes later, Perry annihilated linebacker George Cumby to clear the way for Payton again. The Bears had a 21-7 lead, and Perry, he was on his way to fame and fortune. Week 8, Bears 27, Minnesota 9. Otis Wilson broke it open in the third quarter.
Shotgun formation for Kramer. Kramer, and he was hit by Dent, and the pass picked off by Otis Wilson. Touchdown.
And again, Payton was a gem.
3 wide receivers on 3rd down and 8 for the Bears. Willie Gault in motion off the halfback spot. Screen to Payton, one-hand catch. Gets a block, and Payton, touchdown.
Wilbur Marshall kept looking better and better.
In motion, Jordan. Play action. Pass. Nelson. Broken up. Incomplete. Marshall has the ball, but they rule it. And, well, no. I think they're ruling the interception with him down. Marshall's still running downfield. I don't think with the roar of the crowd he realizes the play is over. And he goes all the way to the end zone. About 94 yards. And spikes the ball.
At this point, the Bears were 8-0, and many of the questions were answered. McMahon might get nicked up once in a while, but he was strong and healthy. Payton was nowhere near the end of his career. The defense was so good it was scary, and the tension and pressure that usually goes with a winner just wasn't there. Not with the Fridge around. Season had wider extremes. 2 shutouts in a row created a terrific high. Then there was the big downer in Miami. Next, there were some games that didn't mean that much. Then the playoffs started, and the defense just pounded everything that moved.
Week 9, Bears 16, Green Bay 10. A war at Green Bay. The Packers were out for blood.
Hayes is blitzing. Payton cut inside him. Payton with running room out the right side, and now forced out by Lee. Picked up about 5, and Lee drove Payton all the way over to the Bears bench. And there's a pile up there with flags flying.
But the Bears had their man and a half in motion.
Perry in motion. The pass to Perry. Touchdown.
And gradually, the defense wore the Packers down.
But his 3rd down into the end zone goes Zorn, and he is dropped by McMichael. A safety by the Bears on a 3rd down pass play. Their 2nd safety in as many weeks.
Week 10, Bears 24, Detroit 3. With a strong wind ripping through Soldier Field, the Bears stayed on the ground.
1st down at the Bears' 49-yard line. Payton with a big hole. He breaks loose. First down, Chicago at the 32-yard line of Detroit. Matsui, he's been having a field day in there.
Payton and Suey each went for over 100 yards, and the defense simply manhandled the Lions.
Hipple already sore from being knocked out of the game last week against Minnesota with a couple of injuries. And he is hit again, and William Perry, 308 pounds, lands on top of Eric Hipple. 3rd sack by the Bears in this first half.
Week 11, Bears 44, Dallas nothing. A sweet one. It all came together. The defense was incredible.
Thus far, they haven't been able to do that. White, deep in his own end zone. The ball is batted up in the air. The Bears come up with it. Touchdown, Chicago. Richard Dent. Hogaboom is still the Dallas quarterback. Danny White. Hogaboom is still the Dallas quarterback. Danny White. Again, had a slight concussion. Here is Otis Wilson all over him, and there's the interception. Mike Richardson. Touchdown Bears.
And a big contribution from Steve Fuller and Tim Reitman.
Third down passing situation, but they don't pass. Fuller rolls out. Chased by White. Gets to Reitman, and Reitman gets inside the Dallas 25, about the 23.
Week 12, 36, Atlanta nothing. Second straight shutout. Peyton turns acrobat.
You can't play this game of football. First and 10, and Peyton swings wide to the right. Dancing down the sideline. Peyton, touchdown. Boy, what a job he did.
And the defense does whatever it wants.
Bob Holly takes into the end zone safety. Henry Wechter and Richard Dent. Holly had no chance whatsoever. Third sack of the day. I'm glad. Vincent with the interception. Stays on his feet. This will be the last play of the first half. Vincent lateral to Mike Richardson. Richardson's going to toss it to somebody else, and does. Ball still hot. Football is fun in Chicago in 1985.
Week 13, Miami 38, Bears 24. Well, but he's perfect. Dan Marino wasn't supposed to be a rollout quarterback, but he had all night to load this one up for Mark Duper. Marino threw for 270 yards, and the Bears went back to the drawing board. Fuller and Galt had their moments. This was a 69-yarder in the first quarter that led to a touchdown. But this one got away in the first half when the Dolphins piled up a 31-10 lead. Week 14, Bears 17, Indianapolis 10. It wasn't pretty, but the Bears just wore the Colts down. The key defensive play came early when Fensick anticipated well and dropped Randy McMillan for a loss on a big third down. Peyton ripped off a 16-yard touchdown up the middle to put the Bears ahead for good in the third quarter. The Bears controlled the ball for almost 39 minutes. Week 15, Bears 19, New York Jets 6. The Bears got the lead early.
McMahon whoops it out to Reitman. Touchdown. He did get in. 7 yards from McMahon to Reitman.
Peyton broke free for a long one.
Oh, man wide open is Walter Payton, and it's a foot race. Payton down at the 15. He didn't see that man coming up behind. Kerry Glenn. A gain of 65 yards, and Payton broke free.
Dent was relentless.
Second down. Ryan hit by Richard Dent. The ball is loose. And William Terry comes up with it. The refrigerator.
And Kevin Butler banged home 4 field goals.
That's from 36. And he got it. And the Bear lead is now 10, 16-6 with 3:41 left to play in the fourth. 36-yard field goal by Kevin Butler.
Week 16, Bears 37, Detroit 17. The defense just teed off on the Lions.
Hipple had his knee re-injured last week against Green Bay. Doctors advised against him going today. Play action on first down. Pressure from Terry. In and out of the hands of James Jones. Ferguson knocked flat as he released the ball. It was number 72, William Perry, the refrigerator, who got through and put the pressure on Ferguson and drove him out of the pocket. So Ferguson was on the run, and you're going to see Wilbur Marshall come here and really flatten him. Oh, boy, did he really hit him. First down, Lions. Blitz all out. They got him. Richard Dent made first contact with him, it appeared. Spun him around, and 2 more Bears arrived for their 3rd sack of the afternoon.
4th down for the Lions. Here it is. This is it. It's the old ball game right here.
3:13 on the clock. The Lions, who have just refused to surrender, get their last shot here at this point. Oh, what a hit. Hipple, and the ball picked up by the refrigerator. Perry. David Lewis in pursuit. Well, Marshall popped Hipple.
He got through slick and clean. Rick Stringer missed it, and here comes the Fridge, number 72. And he takes off down the field, and it was David Lewis, the only man with a chance. Now, here's where the Fridge should have given him a move. You got to move one way or the other, Fridge. Don't look back.
Don't look back. Somebody might be gaining on you.
That's right. And Dennis Gentry, he cut loose on a long kickoff return.
Dennis Gentry. Touchdown and no flag. Dennis Gentry.
Week 17, Bears 21, New York Giants nothing. Playoff opener, no contest. Richard Dent was dominating.
And let's see if they have indeed figured out a way to block this Bear defense.
Well, one of the things they do, that they've inserted Maurice Carthon at the fullback position.
He, of course, is an excellent blocker. They give to Morris. Morris is here in the backfield. Richard Dent. Adams in the backfield now with Morris. With Carpenter, sorry. And down goes Sims again. Richard Dent. 4 times. 4 times. Sims has been sacked.
A swing and a miss for Sean Landeta.
Starts here, look, it's almost to the ground. He just dropped that ball and missed it. That's the old miss. Now the wind could have something, as the ball dropped, the wind could have moved it a little.
And McMahon and McKinnon, they played catch.
Gentry in motion. Flag is down. In the end zone, touchdown. Dennis McKinnon came up with the ball in the end zone. McKinnon, touchdown. His second of the day.
Even after the Bears just totaled the Giants, there was still some apprehension from the press and from the fans. The Bears were Chicago's team, and for a long time, that had meant get ready for the big heartbreak. There was a heartbreak coming, all right, but it was for the guys from the West Coast. January 12th at Soldier Field. The Rams, they never had a chance. It was a record 2 straight playoff shutouts for the Bears defense, and it was simply a super season, and now there's only one